Alright, we have a panelist. My name is Mike. This is Ari. This is Bianca. That's Patrick. This is Miles.
So we identified a problem that small businesses are missing a large customer base that is in their area during the day, which is large corporation employees. There are thousands of employees in many small towns in the Chicago area, and these small businesses aren't reaching that market. The employees, they often don't feel appreciated by their corporations because they don't get as many benefits, and corporations, they're already paying the employees. They don't want to give more benefits to their employees, but they want them to feel appreciated. They have this problem. They don't know what to do in this one. So our buyer is our local businesses. They're looking for more foot traffic in stores during the day, and they're going to pay us to advertise them to the local corporations in their area. The user are the corporations, more specifically the corporate employees, and the corporations are looking for ways to give their employees the benefits without paying more money. So our example, we have a business owner, a small business owner in Northbrook. He's looking for an increase in foot traffic. Most of his customers during the day are high school students that come from GBN. He needs more people in his store, and he's not reaching this large market. And now our user is anyone who works at a large corporation in the area. So we have Gwyneth from Allstate, Jake from State Farm. Anyone who's in the area. And what if they're coming from the city, or they're coming from a different town? They don't know the area. They don't know what's good, what's bad, and they also they want something cheap, and they don't know much out of the area. So we're giving them something that says, hey, these are the stores in the area. This is what you might like. This is what they have here, and you get a discount as well. So they're going to feel more appreciated. So that's basically our business. We're a company that we market small businesses to local corporations in the area with a discount incentive program.
So for our final solution, we will be having an incentive card, which we will give to the corporate employees to serve as a reminder to them that they have these discounts to them at all times. And then in addition, we will also have a servicing app and website. And the app is going to have a list of all the participating businesses on it, and as well as have a GPS feature so you know where they're located and what discounts they're offering. And we'll have push notifications utilized in two ways. One, when you're driving by the business, you'll get a reminder telling you that this place has a discount, and also you'll get an update for when a business updates the discount. And then third, we're going to have a company event. So it'll take place at the corporation, so the small business can come in and small business can come in and give samples of their products and services to their employees and establish a relationship. And then for a pricing plan, we're going to be using tier pricing. We're going to have 3 tiers: silver at $200, gold at $400, and platinum at $600. And for the gold and platinum members, they'll be getting to use the notification features, and they're going to have registered priority. So when you open the app, they'll be listed higher than the silver members, and they'll also be the only ones listed on the card. And platinum members will get a larger space at the corporate events. And then for some of our competition, there's Groupon, and that's open to the public, but they don't have a strong foothold in any area because they're used nationally. And then also, our advantage is that we're going to establish a strong connection between the corporate employees and the businesses. And then for Plenty, they're also open to the public, but the customer doesn't establish a relationship to the brand, and we're going to be widespread over specific nearby market. So, and then there's Perks Connect, and our advantage over them is that they're not really functioning anymore, and there's no guarantee that the person will see the discount. And then also individual coupon books that you get in the mail, and then in-house offers, like from a third party. And one problem from that is that, again, there's no guarantee that they'll see it. And then for UVP, we are directing a larger market of corporate employees straight to a small business so they get access to it. And we provide service to the corporations prior to contact with the businesses to avoid any non-solicitation programs. It will increase foot traffic as well as create a database of the foot traffic for the small businesses. And our app is going to be easy to use so the businesses can update it easily without any problems.
All right, so for our target market, we chose to choose small businesses in the United States. And so from a statistic from a government website, we found that there was about 27.9 million small businesses in the United States. And so a big thing about our business as a whole is we want to find retail businesses because that's what works with our model. So we found 40% of retail businesses because business to business businesses don't work at all with us. And so out of that 40% of 27.9 million, we chose 84%, which is because we found through a market size of incentive programs that 84% of retail stores already have an incentive program up. So that came to about 9.3 million potential customers, small businesses. And our frequency of purchase is twice because we offer our deals for 6 months. And for this, we use $400 because that's the average. So that came to a total addressable market of about $7.5 billion. And so for the SAM, we did basically the same math, but we just kind of factored in small businesses in Illinois. So that comes to a number of 392 million customers in Illinois, or small businesses. And our total serviceable market would be 313 million in Illinois. So just in summary for our market size, we wanted to find the amount of retail stores out of those small businesses that have incentive programs because they would they're businesses that we are targeting. And so our TAM would be 7.5 billion and our SAM would be 310 million.
So here are our estimated costs. Our app development and our website development are one of our highest costs of $13,000 and $14,000. Our event supplies, since we are hosting an event at the local corporations, is really dependent on the size of the local corporation as well as the number of businesses that do sign up to be part of the program. Card creation and updating of the card is one of our also costs. We ideally want a credit card sized physical object that people can put in their wallet easily. So that's why our cost is $500. And we need to pay someone to be part of the sales, doing the salesman job. And that's 20% of earnings as of right now. And so our financial model, our revenue does come from the small businesses, not the corporations, since we're offering the discounts from the local businesses to the corporations at no cost in exchange for providing us the opportunity to connect with their employees. And we determine the price by just talking to local corporations and businesses and trying to compare our services with those that are currently existing on the market. Our costs, our COGS are $80 per sale, and our SG&A is $16,000. So here you can see our revenue profile for projections. As you can see, it grows steadily over the years, and if you look closely, we're expecting to be profitable year one.
So for our MVP, we're actually looking to approach corporations and small businesses with a letter of intent. This proves our proof of concept. This is because we just want to see some feedback on whether or not companies and corporations would be interested in our program, which again is marketing the local employees to the small businesses. We've actually already brought this to fruition. We have one corporation signed up as well as 5 small businesses. We're also looking to create an online discount list to participating small businesses. So for free, we're going to take the local small businesses that are already signed up with us. We're going to take discounts that they're already presenting and make it in a more appeasable way that they can then reach the local employees that are already in the area that they're just not reaching. And we also want to create a first stage online format because our business is is mainly an app and a website. We want to be able to create at least a formatting service that allows us to see how we would then present how that everything would look on a phone and on a website, and how we would organize it as time goes on, and we're updating discounts towards the corporate employees. So with our timeline, within week 1, we want 20 local businesses sign up with our letter of intent, and because we already have our original corporation that we want to market towards, we don't have to worry about that. Week 2, we want to distribute our discount emails to the corporate employees. So we want to take those 20 local businesses and get them and get all their discounts put cleanly on an email, and then have that directly sent to each and every one of the corporate employees at that given corporation. We also, then week 3, we want to develop our fleshed out website, streamlining discounts. This is our first stage website, which I previously mentioned, just to clean up everything and give us a format for the future. And week 4, we want to compile satisfaction data so that we can create our own database for where we can go from there. So our minimal viable product, our key metrics, so of course the number of corporations interested in enrollment. We do have our original corporation, but there's always room to grow. And of course we want to grow and see how much further we can reach with this. So we do have one local corporation here, but we also want to reach Allstate and craft in the near future. The number of local businesses enrolled in this program, our goal is 20, and we want to make sure that we're going to reach 20, but we want to reach further than that and at least see how many are interested. And then percentage of enrolled corporate employees using discounts offered. Our company doesn't make sense unless our discounts are being used. So we want to be able to create a database both for ourselves and for our customers, the small businesses, to figure out what's working and what we can do. So our cost for our minimal viable product is $10 for the business card, $50 for our transportation. Our website and logo is $225, and our domain name is $15, and our total is $290. This is our big one.
Great.
I'm curious how you came up with this idea.
There was a company called Richards Group that was actually was in process from 1992 up until 1995. It was actually very successful, but the two partners ended up splitting up, and the company was never reborn from either of them. My family's close friends with an old owner of that, and so that gave me the idea of opening this up. And luckily, they were interested.
It's an interesting idea, being on the board of the Chamber of Commerce, and also one of my businesses, we actually have something similar to this, but it's very directed. I own a lot of apartments, for example, and we're always interested in getting to these big corporations because they're always hiring people and people are moving around. So we do what's called a VIP card. And it's very similar to what you're talking about without an app, of course, but there is a need here. I think it's a good idea. Have you talked to anybody at the Chamber of Commerce yet?
No, we haven't.
You haven't. So I would encourage you to come talk to Tinsley Garris, Chamber of Commerce, because there's a fit there for what you're looking for, right? The Chamber of Commerce controls all the small businesses in the area, right? So they're already members there and they're already paying for the service, and in matching up with those big corporations, your concept here really could solve a unique fit for lots of Chamber of Commerces. So I would just throw that into your kind of like cloud there and kick that around, and it might help you. It might refocus a little bit on maybe who your exact customer is, but it's a really well done presentation. Good idea.
Absolutely.
Good idea.
Yeah, I would agree. I think it's what all